All right, finally, the main event on this program that, by the way, also contained CM Punk versus Dax Harwood. The Dork Order against Danny Garcia and Chris Jericho with Daddy Magic, Bugs Hager, and Cool Whip Parker. And, of course, they're the most popular heels in recorded history because everybody was singing the song at the top of their lungs when they came out, and this was the main event. We had another nearly 15 minutes to go on the air, so I took this opportunity to say, F this shit, and I hit delete. What'd I miss?
See, again, I wish you wouldn't have been so stubborn here. Jericho got thrown on his head, or Jericho landed on his head, I should say, from a brainbuster on the floor spot.
A brainbuster on the floor, and Jericho's the one's taking it?
From the Dark Order guy who's 5'4".
Jesus Christ.
So I wish you would have seen that. It is what it is. I'm not a Dark Order fan. I don't find any redeeming value in any of the Dark Order, despite some of their comedic efforts. And I didn't really care much. I kind of watched, but I kind of was zoning in and out.
So, again, what'd they have? Did they get 1 million this week? They got 1 million last week. Were they up, down, same?
I'd have to check. I don't have it in front of me.
Well, maybe we'll figure that out later. It certainly didn't set the world on fire. People would have been screaming about it. But, again, they start so good, and you have hope. And then self-inflicted gunshot wounds to the toes. Every time, by the time the show is over, you're like, why did I watch this whole thing? I should have just quit while I was ahead.
1,046,000 viewers.
There you go. The worst in the last 3 months was what, 860 something? The best is right around there. They signed the Hardys. No difference. Danielson, no difference. Punk, everybody, no difference. They go up and then they come right back down because they keep giving them the same kind of shitty television program that doesn't make any sense because their ADD-ridden core audience just wants to see a bunch of guys jump up and down on top of each other. They don't care if it's fake. They don't care if it doesn't make any sense because they're not bright people and they can't follow that shit that makes sense, that they have to think about. They just want to see monkeys in the cage swinging at each other. But they're not going to get anybody else. Most adults require shit to make sense and to, if we know that it's a work and we know that it's a prearranged entertainment spectacle, most people are still going to want you to make it look good. So they're not going to make any more stars that you can sign away or pick up, Tony. Sooner or later, they're going to run out of them. The WWE can't fire everybody. Everybody's contract's not going to come up. You're running out of places to find them. Start worrying about doing a good television program. You've got these people behind you and they love you. Find a few more because they're not going to just gobble down this gook that you're hand-feeding your faithful. They want professionalism. They want shit to make sense. They want a little logic. They don't want substandard, goofy, phony, silly talent. They want stars. And they've gone 2.5 years now, and they've increased the talent. The quality of the talent is the best it's ever been compared to what they started with. The show is still rotten because the booking is still rotten. Individual segments shine like new pennies. Overall, it's rotten because did I mention the booking there's not booking. There is no booking here. If they had booking, it would be better. They've got a guy with some form of artificially induced energy and a really shitty attention span, just writing people's names down with ludicrous stipulations, and they do the same thing over and over again. The same people might be entertained by that, Tony, but the new ones ain't, because you ain't got any. Make some new fans. Calm down with the goofiness and the chaos and concentrate on talent that can speak to people and make shit look good. My weekly advice